Good morning, Christy. Kim, good morning. Sala, good morning. Chanel, hey girl. Alex, go con. Bonjour, mon ami, bonjour. Hey, Pumpkin. Let me turn this around. Are we speaking French today? Bonjour, my friend. Bonjour, bonjour. Look at all this stuff. Thanks, SJ, for inviting followers. Sierra, good morning. Good morning. Oui, mon chéri. See, Patricia K, good morning. Thank you, sugar. Oh, you headed to a photo shoot? Yes, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Kim, for taking the time out to pop in. Wasim_component1, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Look, I forgot I had these right here. Hey D, hey Kirby Ivy. Oh, that's why I had them, because I was looking for something. Oh, sir, let me see if I can block you. Oh. GGO99, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this one, Marta, good morning. Krispy Kreme. It wasn't so nice. Krispy Kreme. Oh, look at the donuts have entered the room. Oh, Lord. You absolutely don't know how I feel about Krispy Kreme donuts. Why would you do that? Good morning, Marta. Why would you do that, sir? Ma'am? Yes, Mom. What is going on? So, guys, give me a minute. I was looking for something. I was looking for something. I don't know what I did with it. So I want to talk about something really quick before we get into this scope. For those of you who don't know me, good morning. Thank you, girl. A little something, a little zhuzh, a little different, a little something. Hi from Russia. But I want to talk really quick about just me and give you guys, thank you so much, insight to who I am. And guys, Meshach Supreme, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Give you insight to something that was going on. So, you know how you go through life and you get, is the music too loud? How you go through life and you get into these foggy spaces. I oftentimes get into these foggy spaces where my mental clarity is not well. Okay, and I cannot see the forest for the trees sometimes. So sometimes, go ahead and block you. Sherry Maple, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. So sometimes I get into this bad headspace to where I can't see, I can't write, I can't really function. It's just like I'm spinning my wheels, all right? And I can't think. Star, standing with you, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I was in like this weekend, I was in this kind of fog. And I couldn't like get myself out of it. And I didn't know what it was. So I'm like, man, what is this? What is this? And for those of you who don't know, maybe a few weeks ago, Cream So Good, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. I missed the other person. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Cam Shay 1988, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hill 615, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. So yeah, I had been spinning my wheels, and everything that I was doing, I was kind of drained. So, no, I'm not on Facebook. So, as I, a few weeks ago, I was sick. I had flu and pneumonia. Hey, Shannon, how are you? No, I'm not on Facebook. But yeah, I had been sick, so that had taken so much out of me. You know, you get sick, I had flu and pneumonia, so I was taking all of this meds, right? And so I was drained. So not only was my body drained, but so was my mind, right? And when you get into a place to where you can't do anything and you're vulnerable, you think about everything that you should be doing, right? So that doesn't help with your recovery. So anyway, fast forward, I jetted up out of here, went to Charlotte really quick, got my life together, and came back. And you know, when you're sick, your body has to come back in alignment, right? So you got all the toxins, you got all the foreign medicine in there, because they was doping me up. They was giving me some good stuff, but I needed it for that moment, right? But So I'm saying that to say that I have all these things inside of my body, like those medicines, the residuals of it, and the toxic weather, me changing from SC to NYC, my body adjusting to the toxicity, and the air is not as clean, and just everything that's going on. So my point in saying that is, sometimes we need to listen to our body all the time, and 2, we need to detox. So now I'm in a detox state of mind, right? Not just for my body, but my mental health, right? Detox. So when I realized what was going on with me, I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's what's going on. I need a detox. There's so many toxins in my body. I really need to get myself together. And I couldn't really place it until I spoke to this amazing lady. And I'm not sure if she's going to pop on. Yes, on all levels, right? Black_plague doc, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. And so I had to make sure I didn't burn my mouth because this tea is kind of hot. And me too. So I'm about to tell you, right? So I'm drinking, for you guys, like I said, the ones new to my scope, I'm Isha Taylor. Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm drinking moringa leaf tea this morning. It has some amazing health benefits. I ask that you guys look it up. I won't shoot them out today, but look it up and see what the benefits are. And I love it. You detoxing now? So I realized that my brain was in a mental fog and I couldn't process it. So yesterday when I scoped, I sat here since like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I actually didn't end up scoping till maybe like 8 or 9 or something like that. Then I only stayed on for like 24 minutes. I just could not gather my thoughts, right? I couldn't get myself in order. And so a couple of months ago, I met this lady named Ayana Penn. And like I said, MD squared, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. I met this lady named Ayana Penn, and I'm not sure if she is on or if she was able to download Periscope this morning. Good morning, love. But she absolutely, thank you so much, Monica. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not sure if she's on, but she actually changed my life forever with Natalie. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Hello. She changed my life yesterday, and I met her at this I'm about to put a kettle. Yes, put some on, absolutely, because we need that tea. Met her at this vision board party, a vision board party that was a disaster. Okay, I felt like I needed my money back, but I didn't ask for it. I just realized, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna deal with this person again. And you know how you go through things and you don't realize, okay, I got you some, and I'll put you some in some tea bags so you can take back with you. Okay, perfect. So it was a disaster, all right, from everything. Real quick, I'll give y'all the story. So with the vision board party, went there. First of all, nothing was set up, okay? Nothing was set up. Absolutely nothing. You get there, the people weren't there. Not to shun us, but it was a black event. So it made me even more angry. They weren't there. We watched them walk in. We beat them there. I actually started moving a few tables, setting up. Okay, and it was just horrible. Like, the description that she gave on the Eventbrite was just not what it was. It wasn't good business at all. It was really low class. Okay, it was in a high class area. Hey, Donald, good morning. High class area, but it was low class quality. Okay, and it was just a mess. So they set up. We watched them set up. We watched them put the puppies and posies. Good morning, poppies and posies. It was horrible. So anyway, I realized that, and when you go through things, you don't always realize, why you go through them. Why did you tell me to go to this thing? Why am I here? And then I didn't even get to do my vision board. So I was hot. I was so excited about it. I was hot. So the event was supposed to last from 1 to 5 p.m. It was supposed to be hors d'oeuvres, all this. We had some busted little bottles of water. Y'all know I take my water seriously. Okay? Y'all know I take my water seriously. And what else? Good morning, all those who are joining in. Okay. Huh? I don't know, Marta. Chick Cherry, look, I messed your name up. Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sharing. So, we had these, and then the bottles of waters were frozen. The appetizers, the hors d'oeuvres were chips. Chips, guys. Chips. I was angry. I'm still angry about it. I don't even know who asked me about this because I didn't realize that I still felt some kind of way about it. I felt bamboozled. Okay. I was hoodwinked. Run amok. Okay. So it was just a disaster. And like I said, the speakers, Andrea, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Were it was like $30, okay? But that doesn't time. Hey Andrea, time. And you guys, shout out to Andrea. She is an amazing woman going through life with a disability, okay? And she is a part of the Special Olympics. Her team just won. Her basketball team just won, and I think they made it to the finals. So I did catch your scope, the replay of it, Andrea. I didn't catch it live, but congratulations to you. Yeah, they needed a vision board for the vision board party, Marta. Yes. Okay. Yes. Awesome. So congratulations, Andrea. You guys where are you going? To what states, Andrea? To the state championship? Oh, you're so welcome. Always support. He said, such a cool accent, dude. It's disrespectful. Y'all gonna, okay. But so yeah. Okay, the state, congratulations. So, yeah. So anyway, with this party, it was just a disaster. And I'm figuring out, oh my God. So I take notes. I take notes from everything because I'm always learning. Then it turned into this whole business card, handoff. And people just like, here's my business card. I'm this. Here's my business card. I'm this. Lady, listen. I don't care. I'm mad about this water. You can listen to my accent for days. Okay. But I was like, I'm mad. Okay, don't you give me a business card, because why do I have this water? Why do I have this water in these plastic bottles? Okay, why? Why do I don't like this. I don't like this. Why are you giving me chips? Okay, as an hors d'oeuvre. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andrea. And I don't even eat chips on a regular basis at my home. So that's what you charge me for giving me chips and bottled water. And I think they may have been some cookies, but I don't understand. So anyway, long story short, the event was a bust. But now I understand why. Okay, so this one speaker, and the other thing, let me give y'all this too. Since I guess the headlining speakers, they weren't even sitting amongst the people. They were sitting on some pedestal. Okay, sitting on some pedestal. They outside of the group, like, oh, my credentials speak for me. I don't have to talk among the peasants. That's what I felt like. Like, hold on, what? Pump your brakes now. If you're supposed to be empowering somebody, it was a great group of people. Maybe about yeah. Cheryl, hey, beautiful sis. Maybe about 30 people. Hey, sis, maybe about 30 people at this event. So it was a really good turnout, right? And so those are the people that showed. So imagine the people who had already paid and didn't show or weren't able to show, right? So anyway, moving forward, the speakers were just on the outskirts. Like, they didn't sit in with the group. They didn't come and talk to anybody. You want to get to know, as if you're a leader, if you're a motivational speaker, if you're somebody that empowers and encourages, you want to get to know the people. You don't want to make it seem like there's a disconnect. Okay? You don't want to make it seem like there's a disconnect. All right, or that you're here and somebody else is there and you can't learn, because you can learn something from everybody. I don't care where you are, at what level you're on or in, what position of the corporate ladder you're on or in. You can learn something from everyone. All right. Even the bum on the streets. Okay. And that doesn't define them. That's just a position that they're in. So change your perspective. And I'm going to talk about that today. So yeah, let's get into the dynamic Ayana Penn. And I know she's going to come back and watch this. I don't think she's on right now, but she was amazing. From that point, good morning from North Carolina, Tasia B80. And I met her and I was like, yes, she is everything to me. She's a whole Beachbody coach. You know, she had her printout. She had made these awesome little healthy chocolate squares. And I don't even really like chocolate, but it was amazing. And she was just some person that you can connect with and that you knew like, oh, she can truly add some value to my life. Like she can change my life. And I felt like that. And so, you know, rolling forward, I had intended on calling her, but then I got sick, And so something said, call Isha, you have to call her. You have to call. So I called her yesterday and listen, everything that I was feeling, and that's why I thank God for divine connections, because everything that I was feeling, it was done. It was removed. Okay. Every weight that I had on my shoulder, every mental block that I had in my mind, it was done and clear just by having one conversation with this amazing lady. And we talked for hours. We talked for hours yesterday. And all right. You got a rabbit named Boo? Oh, beautiful. Have a good day, Andrea. Thank you so much for popping in. And is the Special Olympics basketball tournament going to be televised? But yeah, so the conversation was amazing. True Vision Swag, good morning. Good morning. Thank you all for tuning in. For those of you who are just popping in, go ahead. I'm going to take a break and say hello. And I will ask that you tell me Sanji.org. Good morning. Okay, I will, Andrea. I will. Take a minute. Diane, Lady Diane. Marriage of God. Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Can you please tell me where you're from? Tell me your name, brand, service, or superpower. I did not. But thank you. I'm gonna. Okay, got you, Andrew. Special Olympics, New Jersey. I know, right? Dan, bam. Thank you, Dan. I'm going to get into y'all in the morning. Special Olympics. But yes, please tell me your brand, service, or superpower. Good morning. Your mother's boyfriend. What? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Loves and hugs to everyone, Andrea. Thank you. And again, before Andrea goes, guys, please shout her out. Andrea is a disabled, awesome lady who participates in the Special Olympics, and our team just won a title for the state of New Jersey. So I'm really excited. Okay, I'm really excited. So shout her out. Say congratulations, Andrea. Yeah, and so let's move forward, right? And really quick, I also want to shout out, I don't know if Salah J is still here. You are so welcome, Andrea. I'm so proud of you, and you inspire me to be great every day. But shout out to @True Movement, who has also been an amazing asset. You're making me blush. You're making me blush. Yes, congratulations, Jersey. Stand up. But yes, shout out to True Movement also, who has also been an amazing asset to my life, and who is a powerful street team and a social movement tribe that's just making waves, you know, all throughout our social media platforms. So I'm really grateful. For connecting with True Movement. Pop up Marta if you can, and also Dan Soto is the other half. First timer, hello first timer. I love you more. Please tell me your brand, service, or your superpower. I need to know. Brand, service, or superpower. Where you're from, you can slide that in there. Joe from Jersey. Hi, Joe from Jersey. All right. So let's get back into this topic, right? And I always, hey, Donald for ATL. Brooklyn. Are you in Brooklyn? I didn't know that. didn't know that. I think, no, we probably talked about that. Maybe not. All right. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Perfect. I'm in the Bronx. Grand Concourse. I don't even know what show that is. I'm not a TV person. I don't watch TV. Hello, hello, hello. So let me get into this topic, right? All right. So today I was really reflecting a lot, and I shouted out Ayana Penn. So when she comes back, I'll share her. We're now connecting with each other on on Instagram, and I'll share her information. But she is an amazing lady. I cannot find her business card at the moment, but Ayana Penn. So I was talking earlier about the vision board party and how I didn't understand. Yes, how I did not. Sometimes you go through things or attend events, or you go through situations. You don't understand what the purpose is that what the purpose is in that moment, but later on down the line you completely understand what it is. And now Ayana has empowered me. I'm the person how I was yesterday and how I am today. Like, I couldn't even formulate sentences really yesterday. So my scope was only 24 minutes. Like, that's how much of a mental fog I was in. And I was telling my sister Maria, I was like, listen, like, I may not scope for the rest of the week. I may not scope for the rest of the week because I don't know what this is, but I have to clear this up, and I can't give the people what they need. Okay, Andrea, Jersey girl for life. All right, you have a great day. Oh, but yeah. So, I can't give insight. I can't empower. I can't encourage. I can't motivate if I have a mental fog. And I want to get on here and be like, oh yeah, hi guys. Today is Motivation Monday. And, I just want to motivate you to be better and to put, like, who's going to be motivated by that? That's how I was feeling yesterday. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, Deborah from Jacksonville, independent Mary Kay beauty consultant. Hey, lady, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. Anybody else, brand, service, or superpower? Mm-hmm. That's how I felt. So anyway, Ayana helped me get it together, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. She is a superpower and just a great asset, and I thank God today for that divine connection. So moving forward, right? Rising above your circumstances. Oftentimes, and I find inspiration in the weirdest things, right? So I'm always just tuned into so many different things, so many different frequencies in the sense. I'm careful about what frequencies I tune into also. But yes, they were, right? And I was watching something, maybe a movie, like, because I got Hulu and Netflix and all that stuff like that. But I was watching something, maybe a documentary or something like that. And basically the person was saying that there's always going to be some sort of distraction, right? There's always going to be something that's designed to deter you from your purpose, right? Always. All right. And I used to like be on because my life has been so crazy, right? Life of me ain't been no crystal stair. And so I always was like, okay, when it gets quiet or things get easy, I'm always looking for something. Like, I'm looking like, oh, something is about to happen, right? But I'm just saying that to say this. You have to change your perspective, all right? And we are going to rise above our circumstances. Absolutely rise above our circumstances. We can no longer allow temporary things to affect our long-term process and our long-term growth, right? So on this Transformation Tuesday, rise above your circumstances. That's where we are. We're going to fight this fight together. And if anybody knows, Captain EJ, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. If anybody knows, I know about pushing through. I know about jumping over hurdles and obstacles and, being buried so deep that you can't see any light. I get it. I know about trying to run a business in an area who doesn't support or promote your business, or who may not have the resources for your business. I get it. All right. I get what it is to lose your voice in living somebody else's dream. I get it. Right. But we're going to move past all of that today. We're going to move past all, or at least plant this seed. All right. It may not harvest today, but I'm going to sow this seed today, plant this seed today. Right. We're going to rise above our circumstances. So the first like nugget or tip, moment of clarity, whatever I would like to give you is, you have to elevate your limited thinking and beliefs. The first thing that I had to do with my life and on this journey and this process is I had to change my limited thinking. It was some things that were implanted in me that didn't belong to me and were not going to be useful to my journey. And I talked about pruning your edges on a previous pruning your spiritual edges, or pruning your spiritual weeds or your spiritual gardening. Change your limited thinking. Often you have to, as you close out chapters of your life and start new chapters of your life, you have to change the way that you think. Your thought process should be transformational. It should be growing with you. All right. It should be growing with you. Every move that you make should be transformational. It shouldn't be to that you get in a situation or a thought pattern that has you spinning your wheels. Okay, you don't want to do that. You don't want to make moves that just has you spinning your wheels, because that means you're running around in circles, or as we say in the South, running around like a chicken with your head cut off, right? And we don't want to do that. So evaluate your limited thinking and beliefs. And limited thinking is anything that keeps you from moving forward, anything that keeps you from changing the scene, anything that keeps you from rising above your circumstances. Like, for instance, listen, my life, I grew up in a foster care system. So all I knew was rejection. All I knew was hate. All right. And for the longest time, I thought it was me. But I discovered that it was not me. Right. It was everybody else. But I allowed, when I was younger and I didn't understand, I allowed those things to define me. I allowed labels to define me. I allowed, my mom choosing what I felt like she chose drugs over me and my siblings. I allowed those things to define me. And for the longest time, they affected my growth. Right. And I'm talking like I'm so old, but or I'm but for a while I did. Okay. I allowed those. So I had to change those limited beliefs. I had to know my worth. I had to know that whatever was going on with my mom had nothing to do with me. That was her path. That was what God had designed for her. And I don't understand her path, but I had to know that what the plan that he had for me was greater. It is greater. It's greater. And that he loves me, right? So evaluate your limited thinking. Write down some things that are affecting your growth and your personal development. If you look at your life, and over the past 5 or 10 years, you're still in the same place that you were years ago, then you have some limited thinking. And you need to change that. I don't care what your circumstances say. I don't care what your mom said, your dad says, your aunt says. I don't care what anybody says. You have to change you, because you can't live anybody else's life. All right? You can't live anybody else's life. You can only work on who you are and grow you to be better. And oftentimes, God does not change the situation. But what he'll do is change you. He will build a better you so you can be fully equipped or better equipped to deal with that situation and to change your situation. That's how that works. And we think, and I was thinking about this because I was talking to this lady last night, and she's actually here on Periscope, Arthur Gibbs, she's actually here on Periscope, and she was talking about her living where she lives, and it was so much crime going on, so much hurt, so much pain, and she wanted to leave, and she was like, it's depressing, it's sad, right? But she said to me, and it really empowered me last night. She said, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. She said to me, she's like, but I'm going to write my way up out of here. She is the truth. I love her. She said, I'm going to write my way up out of here. And we were talking back and forth on Instagram, right? And I was like, yes, and I believe you will, and I know that you will. I'm not staying here. She said, I can't be here, right? And so you have to trust and believe that whatever it is that God has for you, you're going to use that gift to get yourself up out of oppression. Get yourself up out of those broken. Shay! Hey, girl! Get yourself up out of those broken places. You don't belong there. You don't belong there. So you have to change your mindset. Hello, hello. You have to change those limited beliefs. So even in the midst of those dark circumstances, in the midst of people killing people, hey sis, in the midst of all of those things, she still decided. She decided, no, I miss you too. I miss you. I miss you. Thank you so much for popping in. You know, so she decided, and that was so much power to me. That in the midst of that, people, she was talking about how she was sitting at the bus stop one day, and a drug dealer popped out, and you know, he popped out and was threatening somebody that owed him money, and said, "I'll shoot you right here in front of all these people." And she said, since that point, she will not die at a bus stop, in a sense, right? It's like she said, I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to sit there. She said, I will walk every step of the way to my destination. And to me, see, that was just that situation for her. But for me on the outside looking in, I was like, thank you, God. I don't care how long it takes me to get there, but I will walk every step of the way. I will crawl every step of the way. I'm going to get out of this mess. And I thought that was so powerful. And I don't think she even understood. D-Trig, hey. I don't think she even understood how amazing it was. I don't even think she understood the message that she was delivering to me last night. And I went back and watched like all of her scopes. So you guys go and check it out and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know, good morning, brother. How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. But it's so powerful, guys. And we have to know that these temporary circumstances, listen, I don't care what it looks like. They're only temporary. All right? The feelings and emotions, listen, you have to fight through those. I'm glad to hear it, bro. Glad to hear it. You have to fight through those things. You have to. You have to fight. You have to fight every single day. The enemy does not take any days off. Therefore, we cannot. We have to be in constant battle. Innocence. Now, every battle is not yours. And that should be, taken up with God, with our Father. Right? So again, that first tip was evaluate your limited thinking and beliefs. And this is going to happen over time. You're going to always be in constant evaluation. You should always be evolving. You should always be transforming every single day. Right? And so the second tip is changing your perspective. You have to change your perspective. You have to. All right? You cannot look through your new life through old lenses. You can't. You won't see any change. You won't see. And you start picking on yourself. You start devaluing yourself. You start belittling yourself. In your process, you start to take so much power away from it. But when you change your perspective, it opens up more doors. Different things will start to manifest in your life. You will start to take notice of blessings that you hadn't seen before. All right. So change your perspective. And the next tip is decide that you want to succeed. Your why has to be stronger than anything. Nothing can come up against your why. Your why should propel you forward and be a catalyst to push you forward in all things. It has to be strong. Nothing should be able to break your why. Nothing. And if it does, then that means it's not strong enough. That means that you need to change it. And your why can't be somebody else's. And your why can't be a materialistic thing. Your why has to be strong. It has to be sound. All right? Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. And then the fourth tip is evaluate your team, guys. Evaluate your team, because I'm telling you, and I talked about this yesterday, the people around you will make or break your success. You do not want yes men around you. And this is going to be a constant thing. You don't want people who are going to tell you, oh, yes, yeah, girl, that looks good. No, You want people to say, oh, no, girl, you might need to put a little cover up on that, do this, da-da-da-da-da, whatever, and you want people that are going to be honest with you so that you can grow. You want people who are going to be honest with you so that you can grow, right? It's about transformational growth. Transformational thinking meets transformational action. You don't want yes men. You don't want fans. You don't want followers. You want leaders. You want people who you can build something with. And I tell you, that's why I monitor who I'm around. I monitor what I consume, physically, mentally, and spiritually. I monitor it. I'm very serious. I may take life too serious sometimes, but it's important and it's essential to my growth. I'm guarding my life. I earned the right to be here, so therefore I challenge anyone who may look like they're coming up against me. All right? I hold people accountable, and you have to. You have to. And again, I talked about this yesterday on my other scope, and it was a short scope, so you guys are absolutely welcome to go back and check that out, and I would really appreciate it. But evaluate your team, family. Evaluate your team. All right? And assess them. Assess them. See what your team, what they have to offer. All right? They should be growing with you. They should have goals and dreams and be working towards something outside of themselves also. Thank you so much. Thank you, Marta. Thank you. So yeah, that's the fourth tip. Evaluate your team. And I always bring that one up. No, that's okay, because it's so important. It's so important, right? And a power tip that I want to give you is make sure you're tapped into the right source. Make sure you're tapped into the right source. That web view. Always be. Make sure you're tapped into the right source, family. Listen, you cannot fight this fight on your own. This is a spiritual journey that cannot be fought with physical weapons. It's here. It's mind, body, and soul. You're going to need some tools. You're going to have to consume some things that are going to help you fight this long-term battle. All right? Every day is not going to be easy. I'm telling you what I know, because I'm out here in the trenches. All right? I'm not corporate anything. Listen, I'm out here in the trenches serving, missionary, educational activist. I'm not playing these games. All right? This is real life to me. And I know the fight is not easy, but we have to continue to empower one another. We have to continue to fight the good fight. All right? Never get tired. Or you can get tired. Just don't stay there. Take a break, right? But we're here. All right? And as long as we empower one another, as long as we grow together, as long as our team is balanced, all right? Listen, we can do this. We can do this. And I had another conversation last night, and we were just talking, and this guy said to me, no one left behind. Absolutely not. And he said, well, if, and this is how, and I'm going to tell you, and I wish you guys could go to catch.me and catch my Willie Lynch scope. But he says to me, he said, well, and this is from a black man, right? He says, well, if we try to do anything, the government won't allow us to. If we try to fight for anything that matters, the government won't allow us to. Listen, the devil is a liar, okay? The enemy is a lie. No man can take from you what God has for you, what was designed and uniquely given to you. No man. I don't care what it looks like. And that's why I'm telling you guys, you have to fight. You have to fight. Stop laying down and allowing people to take everything. It's not theirs to take. You've given up a gift that God gave to you to serve, to heal, to give to his people, to empower them. And you're just freely giving it up. But we can't do that. You have to seek knowledge. You have to seek wisdom. We are warriors. You have to know the strategy of the enemy every day. Because think he's not plotting against you. Think he doesn't know you better than you know yourself. Okay, you have to know, and that's why we fail, because we're believing the enemy's lies. We're allowing the enemy to consume us. We're allowing the enemy to infiltrate our minds, infiltrate our temples, our sacred places every day. And we can no longer allow that to continue. We can't go another day allowing the enemy to consume us. And I'm not saying everything is going to be perfect. I'm not saying that you're always going to get it right. But let me tell you, where you fall short, you need to have one of your team members that's going to pick you up. All right. That's why that five is important. That's why those around you are important. Wherever you may fall short, there's going to be someone else to pick you up and not allow you to stay there. That's why it's so essential. You need to build a team that is going to walk with you. It's not going to be any shade, any drama, anything in ministry, in life. You need to build a super team like the Avengers. And I can't remember who said that, right? But I think that's another thing Ayana and I were talking about. It's building a team so powerful. Keep that armor on. And you got to stay tapped in and plugged into that source. Thank you so much for inviting followers. I really appreciate it. All right. You have to. No excuses. We cannot do this alone. We cannot do this on our own. Don't try to. It's too difficult. The road is too long. You have to connect with people, connect with like minds. You must. Our life, our very existence, our legacies, the empire that you're attempting to build depends on it. So we can superficially pretend like, the little things that we're doing right now is going to get us somewhere. But some of us are just spinning our wheels. But it's time to wake up. It's time to rise above those circumstances. It's time to step over or remove those barriers from your life. All right. So that's all I have, guys. That's it for today. What time we got? 9:03. That was perfect timing. So for before I go, if anyone is not connected with me on my social media platforms, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and here on Periscope. Thank you so much. Thank you. At justme_Isha, JUSTME_ISHA, right? And so connect with me offline. Also, if you get a chance, go ahead and click the link in my bio to my website. I know it's being crazy. I see that. Click the link in my bio, in my Periscope profile, and it'll take you to my website, and you can check out, read my bio, read a little bit about me and who I am. I know it's acting up. It always does. It's disrespectful. But the enemy, I told you, he's never off. He was trying to hinder somebody from getting this message. But I delivered it anyway. Disrespectful. All right. This tea is delicious. But I thank you guys so very much. And I don't know. I wanted to give a giveaway, but maybe I'll pop back on. All right. Thank you so much, Shay. I'll see you. Yes. Yeah. What time y'all getting on? What time y'all getting on, Shay? Thank you. What time y'all getting on so I can pop on? I'll tune in. About 10:30, 11. Yeah. No problem. That should be good. I gotta go grocery shopping too. But I love you guys, and I am so grateful that you decided to pop into my scope. I'm so grateful that you're here. Love you too. See you soon. Yes, but I'm so grateful, and I'm really like humbled by this journey, and I thank God for placing me here and allowing me to use this platform to elevate the kingdom. I'm just so grateful, and to empower his people and heal and whatever it is we need. I'm so grateful. Someone asked on a other scope, they said, what's up, Pa? Love you too. Likewise, someone asked, why is there so much religion on Periscope. And I said to them, I said, there's a difference between religion and relationship. And there's a big difference. There's a big difference between religion and relationship. And I encourage you today to build a relationship with God. Don't listen to this world and allow them to give you what God has for you, because that's a lie. You need to build a relationship with God. Yes, we all need faith and encouragement. And I can't trust any man who does not believe in God, believe in anything greater than themselves. If a man believes that he is and I mean, man and woman, man is in generalized sense, humankind, all right? I don't trust them. I can't. You have to, I get it. I get the lies. I get the deceit. I get the deception throughout history. I get it. I get what the enemy has taken and turned into a commercial. I understand it. That greater being, absolutely. That greater force, that superpower, that supernatural power. You cannot do this battle. You cannot truly spark change and make change. You cannot without faith. Can't. It's powerful. I'm telling you. Faith has carried me places that money has not. Money could not. Faith has gotten me in the door. Things have manifested in my life based off of faith. I'm telling you what I know. Hello. And it's not what somebody told me. I just know. I've lived it. So you can't tell me any difference. I don't care what books you come up with. I read all those same books. I've read all of those same books. Right? Because I seek knowledge all the time. And I need to know the enemy's plan. I need to know what the enemy feels about me so that I can strategically move. So I can know the next step that I take. Now, my boys can play chess. I can't play chess. But I think if you think about the concept of chess, knowing being 2 or 3 or whatever steps ahead of your opponent is important. And so therefore you have to know the strategies and the plans that they have against you so that you can know how you should move. So think about that. But I'm going to get off here. I'm serious. Y'all stop talking to me. Look, I thank you so much again. My name is Isha Taylor. Yep. Oh, come on, girl. Yes. And obedience is better than sacrifice. Let me tell you, and that keeps just running through my spirit. It is so much better. Listen. Oh man. Woo. That blessed me. Yep. Thank you so much, Martin. Thank you. Yes. It's so much different. And we have to stay in the word. Stay in the word. And listen, you may not agree with or understand everything in the Bible. And I get it. And so many people is like, oh, well, it's man-made. All books are man-made. But we depend on somebody else to translate because they didn't have words like this. Some of these words are new. We depend on someone to translate. So what are you talking about? It's nobody from Egypt here right now. Now, granted, I do agree with the fact that as African Americans, whatever you want, black people of color, that all of us don't descend for slavery, or our history did not start with slavery. All right. So we can get into that. But listen, all books are man-made, right? Who is going to be reading Hebrew? Okay. Who knows how to read ancient Greek? They don't teach it in school. Maybe in some schools, I'm not sure what. But let's just stop with the antics. Let's stop with because none of this helps us move forward. None of this helps us grow. We still, as black people, and I always harp on us because we are suffering the most. We still, out of all of the politicians, out of all the Oprahs and all these people, we still only own 1% of the world's wealth. 1%. All these years, all these popular 1%. 1%. But you want to sit here and argue about a book being man-made. That's the dumbest thing ever. Where do you think you're getting the rest of your information from? How many people have actually taken the Bible and gone, and I think I saw a documentary, and gone to these places and, like, come on. Marta, I know, because I'm just kind of like over it. I'm just over people and the antics. Hello. I'm over it. You can read ancient Greek. Chuck, you crazy. I got this from the hospital, y'all. I got it from the hospital. Oh, Perry Therapy, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. But listen, we have to stop majoring in the minors. We major in things that have absolutely nothing to do with our growth. Nothing. We're not evolving as a people, and we're worth so much more than that. But we sit and we focus on these small things, these petty things, like, for instance, even here on Periscope, and I think it's an amazing platform. It's an amazing platform. I've learned so much on Periscope from the lawyers who share their things, just amazing platform. Okay? But, people are broken, all right? People don't have knowledge, and unfortunately our society has us believing that money is the answer. Instant gratification is the answer. Instant success is the answer. Instant weight loss is the answer. All these things that elevate or promote instant gratification, that's what society is telling us is the answer. But that's the problem. That's the reason why we're in the state of slavery that we are in right now. Because we want everything right now as a society, right now. And you have to break free of that bondage, break free of those things, because listen, everything that is truly worth something, you are going to have to work for it, and it happens long term. We live in a microwave society, absolutely. Flat out, absolutely. Microwave society, and we have to limited thinking, fast money. That's all we want. All I see is money. I can teach you how to get money. I can teach you how to get followers. Well, wait a minute. What I'm gonna do with money? And this is me. Like, I don't need money right now, in a sense, right? You do need it for things. Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. But what if I don't know how to lead myself? What if I'm stuck in my own way? Right? What if I'm not healed from certain things? Why am I leading people? That's the problem. We have so many leaders today who have not healed, but they're leading people from position, okay, versus by design. No one wants to work hard anymore. Everyone wants everything. I'm telling you, they don't want to work a minute over a second. Nobody wants to put in work. Social media has created this society that just wants everything right now. And I don't understand it. But just add water. Right, Chuck? Just add water. Yes, that's where we are. But we need to shift, do a whole paradigm shift and move away from that thing. We need to hide from Moscow, move away from that. We are worth so much more than these distractions, these little things that they're just pawning off as rewards. We're worth so much more. And once you realize that, everything else will fall into place. But it's going to take some work. You're going to have to change that thinking. We don't want to go through anything. We want everything to be easy. Everything. And it's not set up like that because your process is uniquely designed to you. And I've talked about this also. Your journey is uniquely designed to who you are. Therefore, the things that you experience They may be similar to something that somebody else went through, but they are not the same. Because that builds you. Those things that you go through, the turmoil, the brokenness, or whatever the case, they build you. They equipped you with tools that you need that, like I said, are uniquely designed for you. Gifts that you have that can only be unlocked based on the road, on your journey. Those gifts can only be unlocked by you going through. And you heard that song, you got to go through to get through. It's true. But you're built for it. You're created for this. You're created to fight this fight. You are. You are. So anyway, look, I was supposed to go. Y'all stop talking to me now. I'm seriously getting off. I still got more tea though. Because I can be here all day talking about this, but I can't. Landrum Jeremy, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please catch the replay. But I'm going to pop off, guys. And I love you. And again, I'm so grateful that you decided to tune in today. Please come back. Today was Transformation Tuesday. Ribe, talk to the tea is gone. I know. And I made a big old thing of tea too, Chuck, because I'm always so parched. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And for those of you, you working, yeah, I need to get myself together, and I have to have this book done. And for those of you who don't know, I'm having my first official, should I say, speaking engagement May 13th and 14th in Bowie, Maryland at the I like the coat. I know, right? Me too. At the Silver Sister Social. I need to put the information up on one of my social media platforms. Marta, I'm still good with that, right? So I'm still on there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dietrich. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. So I'm so excited about it. And I'm nervous at the same time, right? Because I know I have it, and I have my speech. But I'm excited. I have a mixed up emotions about it, Yeah, but it's gonna be great. And at that, I was gonna say that I will have my book Against All Odds: My Journey from Oppression to Freedom available. And guys, go on to catch also. And this past Sunday, I took the time out to read a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. So I'll send out. Yeah. Okay. So I took the time out to read some of my book, and I was really excited about it. It's all of me, and I appreciate God allowing me to be this person that I am, this transparent, authentic person by nature. All right. And I don't have to force anything. I don't have to try anything extra. I don't even need any gimmicks or antics. Look slightly above the audience's head and let it flow. Yeah, I will, Chuck. I will. I'm going to remember that. I will. And I don't even know why I feel why I'm like nervous. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason to be. I think it's just excitement and making sure that because I'm so passionate about it, and just, oh man, I am. I know it's going to be great. I know it's going to be amazing. You know what? But yeah, so anyway, right? Love you guys. I'm out of here because I could talk to y'all all day. I don't care who's in the room. I love you. And I thank you. I thank you for allowing me to grow. I thank you for keeping me empowered. I thank you for sitting here having this dialogue with me. I really appreciate it. I thank you for tuning back in. For those of you who come back and always support Just Me _Isha, because that allows me to be authentically me and who God created me to be. And I'm just so excited. And I love you guys. And I'm out. Until tomorrow, Resource Wednesday. Yes. Come back. All right. Love you guys. Have a good day.